Boxing King Media in association with boxer cruiserweight Sheldon Mcdonald. The last time I saw you on TV was on the Boxer series where I know you lost eventually in the semis, but you put up a really good account of yourself.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal opportunity to get onto that. Yeah, it feels like a long time since I've fought that. I've had a couple of setbacks in terms of getting back out. I've got my next fight scheduled on the October the 28th, Doncaster Dome. That's going to be run by GBM Sports, so that's going to look like a good show to get out on. I'm looking forward to that. But going back to the Boxer series, yeah, it was a phenomenal experience. I took a lot from it. I've had nothing but positivity since I've come out of it. So that's really good, and I've got a lot to work on. Obviously, I was going in there to win the tournament, and I fell one short. So, back to the drawing board, and we're back out there soon.
Definitely, I think as a positive on your side, you produced a really good knockdown in I can't remember the first fight, but you dropped the guy with a jab, and then the second fight you was probably winning until you got caught. So to be fair, it wasn't like you took a beating; you got caught with a shot.
That was it. When I got caught with a shot, I was taking multiple shots on the gloves, and it was draining my, but basically fatiguing me. And then when I went to go stand back, I've never had that before, where my hands have dropped down, and I got caught with a silly shot, and I was just, it knocked me off balance. I was down, exhausted, and it got called off. Not much I could do more than that. I put a lot into it. Obviously, going back and looking at it with the team, there's a lot of things that obviously I can touch on, and why that obviously developed how it did, and that's what I've got to focus on. It's all development. I'm learning on the job. I put myself in that opportunity and showed my intent that I want to get into these fights. So yeah, I came up short, but yeah, all positives have been after it.
Definitely, and it's one of the most cliched sayings in boxing where experience counts and you can't buy experience. Do you think it was probably the experience that lost you that?
100%, 100%. When we was going into it, we knew we had got a lot of experience. I only had 8 amateur fights, 3 professional fights, so we knew that's what we would be lacking, that major experience. But how'd you get experience until you actually go and do it? So it was a risk we wanted to take. I loved it. I loved the opportunity. I can remember walking down that the ringside stage for the first time, and the lights and all the Sky Sports. I go to all them shows, so to be a part of it, I was just buzzing, and I just had a thought to myself yeah, this is me. This is what I should be doing, and that's what I took from the actual Boxer series. I want to get back on them kind of stages again. Give me motivation.
What I will say is, as well as an observer, I think you didn't do yourself discredit. You showed good skills, you showed power, you just showed lack of experience, and I think you could take a lot of positives from that. I'm sure Johnny's told you the same.
Yeah, definitely. I've had loads of conversation with Johnny how we can, develop on that. Where watched it back, spoke about it, what my mentality was going in the ring, and get fighting in front of the cameras for the first time and stuff like that. So, I've not experienced anything like that, and it was an amazing experience. And also, I'm going to take from that for my next one.
And obviously, the next one, what is the plan? Cruiserweight you're going to fight at, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm still at cruiserweight. We have been looking at, obviously, see if we could go down to light heavyweight. It's the biggest gap in boxing, so, I think I'd have to chop a leg off to get down there, but you can only try, you know what I mean? So I'm at cruiserweight at the moment. I'm happy at cruiserweight. I'm fighting fit. I've been training hard. So that's not a problem at the moment. But if we can get down to that weight category, why not? But obviously got to wait to see. I'm only a year in.
That's it, man. It seems like you've done a lot already for a guy that's only a year in. Just out of curiosity, mate, as I spoke to Bree earlier, do you do anything outside boxing? Do you work as well?
I'm actually had a university exam today, just before sparring. I'm a student at the moment. I'm just finishing my final exams. I'm doing accounting and finance. So I just had my final exam today. Got one on Wednesday and Thursday, and that should be me done. Graduated and full-time boxing.
Brilliant. And I'm guessing you speak to Johnny quite a lot. He's kind of like your... I'm trying to think of the right word now.
Advisor / manager, yeah.
He's your advisor. He's your Al Heyman behind the scenes. So what's he saying? What's the latest from Johnny to you?
Yeah, he's telling me to stay in the gym, develop my skills, just keep going, keep the mentality going, and just keep pushing forward. Really, we've been trying to get out as soon as possible, straight after the Boxer series. A couple of hurdles there, but we've got this date now, October 28th. We've all worked hard to get ready for it, and then that's my next step. And obviously from that, I'm going to be developing my, hopefully bringing up the rounds. I want to try some 6-rounders, push it to 8-rounders, and then after that, I'll be in contention for a central area, maybe try and put myself out for an English title in the future, and just progress domestically and try and get all these fights and experience what I need.
Good man. Can't let go without asking you the big fight this weekend. Will you back in Eubank or Ben?
I'm going for Eubank, I think. Yeah, just for the size factor. I think they're both hungry for it. I think all this 60% business is just mind games. Yeah, he would have been trained. He's always trained in his career. So I think they're both going to be going in there fit. I think the weight factor is going to play the difference, and I think it should be an entertaining fight. It's a different one, isn't it? Where another fighter's coming up and another one's coming down. Don't really see it too often, so I think it's going to be good.
Good man, Sheldon. Any message for your fans or sponsors, anyone you shout out, and obviously just let people know where they can follow you on socials?
Yeah, for the fans, obviously, keep getting behind me. I've got the next fight at October 28th. Message me on Instagram if you'd like a ticket. For the sponsors that get behind me all the way from the start, I've got All Seasons, Imran's, Popping Candy, and also AAC Limited. They're the guys who are behind the scenes actually making this possible, because obviously, you know yourself, boxing is a very hard sport, and to get in there and actually pay for your camp and pay for everything what you need is vital. So big shout out to them guys, and you can get me on Sheldon MC Boxing on Instagram and Sheldon Mcdonald on Facebook. Thanks for your time.
And top man, just a curiosity, Imran's aren't paying you in chicken donuts, are they?
Nah, they're not paying me in chicken. I'm keeping up the Imrans for now, but after October 28th, I'll be straight down there.
Good man, Sheldon. Cheers for your time.
Thank you.